Hello, you. Rough day? I can see that. Come here, sit down right here next to me. Tell me what's up. Come on, I'm here and I care, and I'll help if I can. But first you have to tell me what's going on with you. If you feel like it, of course. Good, get comfortable. All good? So, what's on your mind? You look very distracted and not altogether healthy. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. So what I'm hearing is things have been very overwhelming for you lately, like from a lot of different directions. And it's getting harder to keep everything sorted and not feel like you're, underwater a bit. Like your brain is a tangle of a million different things that you have to stay on top of. You have to keep on all of it or something will fall apart. That's a lot of pressure to put on yourself. No, I get it, and you're not wrong. Sometimes we have a lot of balls in the air, and none of them is okay to drop. I get it 1,000%. I feel like that sometimes too. Sure, there's just so much. Work, family, life, chores, everything. Emotional burdens, physical burdens. Not enough hours in the day to get to everything. So you try to parse it all out, make schedules and lists, tell yourself that you can get to all of it. And in the end, maybe you do. Maybe everything does get done. All the balls stay in the air. But in the process, you exhaust yourself. Like, completely. On every level. And you're left feeling worn out and empty and just done. Which is especially rough when it all starts over the next day. You don't feel like you can let anything go. It all just keeps coming, more and more tangled, more and more exhausting. Am I getting warmer? I figured. So obviously there's an issue here with balance. I know we're both stretched pretty thin, and some things just need to get done whether we're feeling it or not. Work springs to mind. It's not like we can just not work, we have a mortgage to pay. But we both have to do better with making time to just not be doing something. Actual, real downtime, away from all the responsibilities. Which I know is easier said than done. I know that better than most people. Exactly. Even just sitting and watching TV, it can be hard not to think about what needs doing, or dwell on the things you should be doing. We can end up feeling really guilty just for taking a little time to ourselves, and then that downtime ends up ruined anyway. It's a vicious cycle. Well, this is maybe how I can help. I can make you take a little downtime. Not really, more like giving you permission, and then enforcing it. See, when I get overwhelmed like you're feeling now, when I get that worn out on just everything, one of my recurring fantasies is to be in the hospital. Wait, stay with me, listen. When I have this fantasy, I'm in the hospital with something treatable, not life-threatening, I'm not about to die, but I'm required to just stay in bed while people bring me whatever I need. And because it's the hospital, I don't have a choice. I have to lie there and be taken care of. I don't have to feel guilty about taking time for myself because it's the hospital. It's important enough to be in that situation, so I can't argue around it. No choice but to rest and relax. That's why the fantasy is so appealing. Now, I know the real hospital isn't that nice. It's usually full of beeping and people coming and going. I don't think I've ever gotten a good night's sleep in a hospital. But the point is the fantasy, being forced by something outside my control to just lie back and rest. No need to feel bad about it because it's not my fault. I'm sick or I'm injured somehow and I have to recover. Other people are making me do it. So I'm suggesting we do something like that for you right now. Not the hospital, obviously, but that sort of vibe. Me kind of forcing you to relax and unwind a bit. Are you on board to try that? You know me, sweetness, I can be very persuasive. Okay then, good. Now, I can't promise this will fix everything. Obviously, all the things on your mind will still be around later. But for now, right here, in this moment, we can try to bring you a bit of peace. And you don't get to argue about it. This is me being the hospital fantasy. I'm requiring you to relax. Got it? Good. Now lie back here on the couch. Get very comfortable. Yeah, right now, nice and comfy. And close your eyes for me. There you go. Now, I want you to focus on my voice and understand that I'm giving you permission to disconnect. We are going to turn your brain off. No, not really. I would never actually do anything that would, lobotomize you, literally or figuratively. I need you to stay in control of your faculties while we do this, because that way you can consent to giving me control, and you can put yourself in my hands without feeling at all bad about it. Yes, exactly. When I say turn your brain off, I mean just stepping away from that tangle inside your head, just for a little while. Now, to do this fully, I'm going to use a small charm, nothing too potent. Just a tiny bit of magic to help you over the line to relaxing. Are you okay with that? Good, 1 second. Okay, here we go. Take some nice deep breaths, in and out, very slow. Deep breath in, deep breath out. That's good. Now relax your face for me. Unclench that jaw, unfurrow that brow. Just let your face go slack. And then relax your arms and legs. Let your whole body sink down. Sink into the couch, nice and cozy and soft, but don't fall asleep. As much as you need a nap, I think you need this more. Now, I'm going to very gently start to unravel the tangle in your mind, little by little, strand by strand. It's mostly metaphorical. I'm going to pull at each thread very gently, and as I do that, I want you to imagine that you can see what I'm doing. Imagine me carefully and slowly pulling the threads apart and putting them aside, one after the other. Some are big, some are small, some are complicated, some are pretty simple, but they're all intertwined. So just imagine me plucking them one by one, just like this. You feel that? Don't worry, I'm not doing anything significant. Nothing about your brain is changing. This is all just perception. This is me requiring you to lie here and relax and put yourself entirely in my hands. And you giving me permission to help you pull all these little bits out into something a bit more manageable. Right now, right in this moment, you are not allowed to do anything else. All you can do is lie here and decompress. Do you understand? Okay, now keep those nice deep breaths going and keep relaxing your body as much as you can. Sink down, feel the couch lifting you up from below. You are nice and safe here, sweetness. You're in a safe, warm, comfortable place, and you have my permission to just unspool into it. Let every little bit go. Now let me pluck a few more strands out here, like this, and also here. How does that feel? Good. The warmth should be all throughout your body, soothing and calm like warm water. You're with me and you're safe. Let's get a few more of those strands. Here we go. There. And there. I'll put them aside. They're not going anywhere. They just don't need to be in your mind right now. Nothing needs to be in there except comfort and relaxing. A soft glow and a warm vibe. Do you feel that? I'm glad. A few more strands now. Let's see. I'll pull this one out very gently. And now this one. And this one too, like this. Very careful, very slow, pulling these stresses away from you. And every strand I pull leaves your brain feeling more at rest. One less thing to cling to, one less distraction. You don't need them right now. Everything is in a safe place, all organized and waiting when you're ready. But right now, it's just me looking after you, and you relaxing exactly as you are told, exactly as I require you to do. You're doing an amazing job. You're very good at this. In and out, slow and steady, deep breaths. Feel the tension slipping away as I pull another couple of strands. Let's go with this one here. And also this one over here. There, out of mind, out of sight, just for now. Does it tingle a little? That's good, that's the charm working, helping me bring you down to a place where nothing else matters except resting. Let me give you some very light scalp scritches too, like this. Is that nice? Do you like it? Good. I'll do this for a minute or two and then go back to the strands. Nice, slow scritches, gently across your scalp, adding a few more tingles to the relaxation. Feels good, right? Excellent. Just sink into it and don't worry. There's nothing here to think about except for how this feels and how I've got you, safe and sound and right here in my hands where I can look after you. Gently unspool you, little by little. Okay, let's pull a couple more threads. Let's see. These two, very slow. There we go. You are doing so well, sweetness. I know it takes a lot of trust to let someone take care of you like this, and I appreciate that you trust me. You are incredible, and you deserve to be loved and cared for. You deserve to feel rested and refreshed, and not feel bad about taking the time for yourself. You deserve for your brain to be less tangled, and I think we're getting there. Nice and easy. You're not falling asleep, are you? Actually, it's okay if you do. You can rest and slip into a quiet little sleep, something to help wash away the last of the stress and let you really relax all over, inside and out. So how about this? I'll keep gently rubbing your scalp, maybe pluck a few more of those strands, and you can drift off whenever you like. It's entirely up to you. But you have my permission to do it. You are allowed to just be and just rest. When you wake up, everything will still be here, but hopefully you'll be a little less worn down, a little less burned out, refreshed and rejuvenated. How does that sound? Awesome. Mwah. I love you, sweetness. I've got you. Nothing but rest now. Nothing else matters. Just this, right now. Just me and you. Brain off, relaxation on, for as long as we like. I will, just rest. Nothing matters more to me right now than looking after you. Okay? Okay, good job. See you when you wake up, gorgeous.